So we have 6 modules, 6 work package, and this work package will use 4 types of data source, clinical trials coming from our FPR partners, observational studies that have been already carried out for some of them by our academic partners, electronic health records. So we have access to databases in Europe that include about 45 million patients in different countries, and from spontaneous ADR reports. So we will first assess how to better collect data directly from patients. We will address the risks that are generated from these data sources, and we will address these risks by having a work package on signal detection, one on signal evaluation, and then we will also address the benefits from clinical trials and partly from observational studies. And so there is a work package on benefit-risk integration and representation. In addition, there is a work package on validation studies, and I will present that afterwards, and on training and education. So first of all, what are we doing with the data collection from patients work package? So the objective is to assess the feasibility, efficiency, and usefulness of modern methods of data collection, including web-based data collection and computerized interactive voice responsive system by telephone. Such tools already exist and are already used in some clinical trials. But the experience we have is that none of these are being used routinely for drug monitoring or for achieving early data collection from patients. So, and we thought that we could use in the beginning some existing tools but actually we have to develop new tools and new methods from scratch. And we will also measure the acceptability of these methods and assess the transferability of the data that are collected and in different countries and for other conditions. And we will test also the linkability of this data to electronic healthcare records. So as a test, as a case study, we will study prospectively pregnant women in 4 countries. And the protocol is being developed currently in Denmark, the Netherlands, Poland, and United Kingdom. What is the summary of the design? So first, the pregnant woman will pick up a leaflet in a pharmacy to find out about the study. Then they will enroll either for a web or phone method of data collection. So for those, we will enroll 1,200 women per country that will use the web and that will complete the surveys online. And there are a system of reminders, and it's more complicated than that, but it's really a simplified presentation. And then we will recruit 200 women per country that will use the IVRS system. And then there will be a final outcome survey at the end of pregnancy, and we are also now looking at having follow-up information by linking this data to healthcare records. So why is it important, and why are we going to achieve with this work package? First of all, this will be increasingly important for medicines where numbers of patients in pre-authorization studies are limited, and so where we need close surveillance of the treated patients, for example, orphan drugs, advanced therapy products, and also, as I told you, vaccines. We intend these tools to help monitor the effects of drug use in pregnancy, as pregnant women are usually excluded from clinical trials. And we also intend to use and to test the use of this technology to collect data on drug utilization patterns, on outcomes of treatments, and other pharmacovigilance data like risk factors. And then, therefore, we think that this information will help to collect data on long-term follow-up of safety, efficacy, and outcomes at a much earlier stage than we can do now. Now, regarding signal detection, the objective is to assess existing methods and develop new ones for signal detection from spontaneous reports, electronic health records, and clinical trials. So we will assess the existing methods of signal detection and develop new ones, implement and examine the value of screening methods in electronic healthcare record and also clinical trials, and also we will issue recommendations on signal detection. So why do we think it is important and why do we do that? It's because this will certainly facilitate the use of the available drug safety data much more efficiently than they are used now. We would like to also facilitate the early detection of new emerging safety issues and facilitate the reassessment of the benefit-risk profile at the earliest possible stage and during the life cycle. This signal detection package is rather comprehensive, so we have actually 12 sub-projects. I'm not going to detail each of them. I'm going to give you 2 examples. In one of these sub-projects, we aim to establish a structured database of known ADRs. And this is not only a list of ADRs, but this is a full database with providing information on frequency, risk factors, the groups at risk, and so on. And this will help, first of all, when we do signal detection, triage out known ADRs in order to filter the information and gain time and efficiency, and also reduce masking effects when we use some statistical tools. We have started in September last year, and in April we had achieved 212 products that had been finalized, and now we are probably closer to 250 today. What we also had a collaboration with GSK, which is a member of the ConsorTium, and GSK provided a list of 850 groups of closely related MedDRA terms. This is a terminology used in ADR coding, and so these terms are synonyms of known adverse reactions or known concepts of safety. So we would like to link these synonyms to our structured database, and therefore to be able to build, to be more efficient and not to be dependent on the exact terms that are used in reports or in a summary of product characteristics.